All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's game between the visiting Windham Jaguars and the Goffstown Grizzlies. Goffstown comes in with a 3 straight wins and a 7-4 record. The last time we actually lost was versus Windham back on May 9th. Windham comes in with a 9-2 record, and their only 2 losses are against Hollis Brookline and Salem. So in the standings, Timberlane was the only undefeated team. They have lost a game. They actually lost to Hollis Brookline. They are sitting at 11-1. Pinkerton is 13-2. Windham is 9-2. Those 3 teams have a combined record of 33-5 right now. Our 4 losses have come against Timberlane twice, Pinkerton once, and Windham once. And we're playing Windham again. So we have to talk to the NHIAA here and try to get some different teams on our schedule. Although we did play Co-Brown twice and beat them twice, so that was one of our wins last week. So we're continuing the warm-ups here, and should be a pretty good match tonight. I heard from a little birdie that there might be a couple of Windham players not in attendance tonight, and it could be anybody's game. So we'll find out here shortly as the teams continue their warm-up. Just for upcoming games, there are 3 road games next week against Goffstown is going to face Winnicunnet, John Stark, and Messinic. Winnicunnet and Stark both have a 1-11 record each and don't even have a JV program. So at least they still have the varsity program, and this is Winnicunnet's first year for volleyball, period. And then Messinic is sitting at 5-7. Our last home game is coming up the Tuesday after Memorial Day, May 29th, versus Salem. Again, the team sitting in 4th place in the standings. We should have a good match tonight. We'll be finishing up the warm-ups and do the team introductions, and we will come back for Game 1 momentarily. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's NHIA Division I volleyball game. Again, this is the visiting Windham Jaguars and the Goffstown Grizzlies.
It's the growl every time.
This is Matthew Kennerson, and joining me is Marty Kelly. Hi, Marty.
I'm going to do everything with interpretive growls tonight. No, I'm not. How are you, Matt?
I'm doing well. This is our second last. All right, Tony. This is our second last regular season home game for the season. We've got Windham now, and then the last home game is Salem next Tuesday. The season's gone by fast.
It has. No Raposo starting off our serves.
Roll shot blocked, but alive from Windham.
We're starting off with a good rally right off the bat here. I love it.
Hit long from the right side, Pinard. No touch. Looks like a pretty much similar lineup to what we've seen for the year so far. Senior Noah Raposo setting, junior Pat Mannion, and sophomore Isaac Borges as the outside hitters. Nick Martin as the libero, with Ryan Peace and David Trinka as the middles. And then Kyle Pinard as the right side. And we expect to see Nick Tizanos in as the defensive specialist for that right side opposite position. Tied 1-1 here early.
Yeah.
Again, best of 5. Must win 3 games to 25. And just like our last home game, that was an
net
over the
violation,
net.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, they kind of blocked that set.
Yep. just reach over
Yeah.
and grab it off their side. He can do it because, Matt, tell us again how tall he is.
He's 6'8".
He is 6'8".
And we were at the concert last night, and he plays the freaking biggest violin I've ever seen in my life.
It's a double bass. He just plays it as a violin, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a...
So that violin's got to be about 7'2".
Oh.
And I know it's a bass, but...
Oh, is that really what he plays?
Yeah, he plays the bass, but I was...
Oh, jeez, I totally missed the joke there. You know what? Let's start the whole thing over. Let's rewind. Go back to the beginning. Hi, welcome to the game tonight. Matt's going to be funny, and I'm going to miss it. 2-3. We got Nick Martin going back to serve.
Good serve from Nick Martin. Out of system ball. Good opportunity for Goffstown with a free ball. Rapazzo back sets to Pinard. Down the line, and a net violation from Windham. And like I said, we played these guys back on May 9th in their gym. And I did go down and see the game. And I don't believe their regular setter is here tonight. I did hear that there were a few players missing.
Through your spy network that we were discussing earlier. Well, that was a nice dive from Martin.
And a good pancake, and then Rapazzo sent it over.
Excellent block.
Trinka and Borges got together on that block. Goffstown takes the lead.
Borges doesn't have his headband on again tonight. I did not recognize him. He's incognito without it. It's like Clark Kent in his glasses.
And then just for the beard update, we are down 1-0.
Yeah. We're really sucking it with the beers this year.
Oh, nice hit off the block.
Nick Martin still serving, 5-3.
Up in the rafters, but alive. That's got to go over. Off the rafters twice. 6-3 Goffstown lead in the warm-up game.
The warm-up game.
Well, that's what we've seen kind of all year.
We have.
The play actually, definitely gets better as the games go on. The players get warmed up. Maybe it's the combination of bus ride and hanging around after school if it's a home game, and then getting ready to play. Sitting through a JV game, that kind of thing.
Yep. Nick Martin still serving. We are at 7-3.
Roll shot from the Windham outside. Blocked,
nice.
But covered. Ball still alive. Free ball opportunity for Windham.
Oh.
Tipped, but couldn't get to it.
Mannion, nice attempt. Did not get there in time.
That was Kasperza tipping that, number 11. Actually, he had a very good game against us in the when we were down in Windham's gym. Good patience from Rapazzo there to wait for that ball to come off the net. Set to the middle again and put down by Kasperza. Windham 2 points in a row. Close it up a little bit here, 7-5.
That's the Jaguars.
The Jaguars. How pretentious do you want to be?
Double
With
extra
team names.
pretentious. Oh, big
hit from Borges out of the middle, but just a bit outside.
Just a bit. Just a bit. Kane still serving for the Jaguars.
I don't think I can make that noise. I'm not even going to try. I'll wind up sounding like Chewbacca.
The Windham Chewbaccas. The Windham Wookiees.
Tied up at 7.
This is going to be another edge of the seat nail biter tonight.
Could be.
Matt.
Could be. Good pass from
a lot of the
Mannion.
points we've seen.
Set to Borges off the block. Side out. Point Goffstown will take the serve. Sophomore Nick Tizanos will come in to serve. play his 3 rotations in the back row as a defensive specialist. Good cover. Back to Borges, hit, and no. What do we? Yeah, it was in. It was in. So another kill for Borges. But it was a good pass, good set. So
it was.
Oh, that was hit down into the block.
Yes.
Who was that? Pitcher? Pitcher hit that. And so it looks like Neil Ray is setting. There's 2 Rays on the roster. I assume brothers. Could be cousins. Could be a coincidence.
Could be a coincidence. Another
hit down off that block. So Windham's getting in position, but the our hits are going into the block and straight down.
10-8. We got Borges serving.
So Raposo's a front row player with Trinka and Mannion as his targets. Good pass from Martin. Set to the outside for Mannion. Hit.
Oh.
Off the ceiling. Yep. We'll take that. That looked like it might have been going out,
I
but
think it looked like it was too.
You know, it's that kind of that last minute decision by the defense to at least take it. Hit it just a little too hard into the ceiling.
We appreciate that decision. Thank you.
There's a good pass set to the outside to pitcher again.
Excellent.
Hit
block.
into the net.
Oh, what?
Yep,
Did
it was
not
into
even
the
go
net.
over. Nice job blocking net. You're on our team. Borges still serving, 12-8.
Little bit of overpass. Good block by Trinka. Sent deep by Raposo. That ball's got to go over.
And it's not.
That was a kind of a unique play there with the setter being a front row.
Wookie. Is that
Front
the word
row
you're looking
Wookie?
for? Yeah. Not the word you're looking for.
Oh, set to the right side off the block. There was a kill from Hume, number 17. And he'll go back to serve.
He does have the power beard of the team.
Set to the outside for Mannion again. Roll shot, covered. Nope, hit into the net.
Yes, did not go over.
That was
14-9. Got Peace coming back in for Martin. The libero. The Jaguar libero.
And the freshman Audasin to serve. So we'll see this weird substitution right after he loses the serve. He'll be substituted for Trinka, or Trinka will come back in and substitute.
That
went
nicely
over.
Done, and I'm going
And
to
then
guess
a
that
net
was
violation.
a net violation.
So now you'll see this substitution where Audas will substitute for Trinka in the front of the 10-foot line. Trinka will go exit the game behind the 10-foot line, and Martin will come on.
The Trinka switch.
The Trinka switch. We've been informed.
We've just been handed a
from
breaking
another
news bulletin.
our other inside source. The Trinka
Nice.
switch.
Oh,
they got to talk.
Bad communication there.
So usually the player will take the ball to their left.
I did not realize that.
It depends. It just that's what I'm familiar with.
You just made that up.
With Bridget's team, the player on the left, the ball's on you take the ball to your left.
Oh.
All right, well,
2 skid marks of knee skin, 10 feet across the court.
2 quick points for Windham to bring it within 2, 14-12. In the first, we're getting into that middle game now. If a team can put together a run of a few points, that can make the difference, because then you finish the game going point for point. Set to the outside, roll shot from. I'm looking at the roster. I don't see a number 8.
Oh, a swing time.
Oh, it's
bad
a number
timing
6
from Mannion. A swing and a miss. Let's bring in all other sports expressions. Swing and a miss. Hole in one.
Well, as long as we don't bring like NFL football or American football in there, and we have a penalty for illegal touching.
Yeah,
that's my favorite penalty in football. I love watching the Patriots on Sunday. I live for the moment when the ref goes out there and goes, illegal touching, defense, number 97. Tied up at 14.
We are tied up at 14. That was a fast couple of points.
There's
They
holding.
brought it right back.
Nice swing from Mannion, but good dig from the Windham libero, and a nice dump.
That was
nice smart play by Rapazzo there.
It
He
was.
saw a hole in the defense. He was close to the net, had that opportunity to just put that right over and down.
Even takes a moment out of his game to wave to his little brothers and sisters who just came through the door.
Set to the right side. Good dig
big hit
from
Martin up into the ceiling. Got to go
free
over.
ball, but
Martin
yeah, that was
put it there.
Good patience by Rapazzo to wait for that to come down.
Yeah.
Set to the outside.
Excellent block.
Pinard and Peace together on that block.
P squared.
So now for that setter dump, Rapazzo's a back row player, so he can't jump above the net, when he's in front of that 10-foot line.
Right.
But yeah, there's no penalties here. So football you can have holding, illegal touching. Maybe there's a cuddling thing in there too. I'm not sure. Set to the middle, put down. Kasperzad. Tied at 16. We seem to go 2-point runs here for both teams. So if that holds, this is a side out for Goffstown right here with a kill from Pinard. No touch. All right, well, Windham takes their first lead in a while. They might have had a lead back at the 7-6, maybe 8-7 point in the game. Back set to Mannion, tips it over. Opportunity for Windham. Through the block and down.
The P squared block failed that time.
All right, looks like a timeout Goffstown, 16-8.
Matt, I heard you have some new sponsors for us this week.
I do.
Who do we have?
The you've seen the boys in the warm-ups and coming in.
I have.
The new sponsor is the sleeveless hoodie.
Ooh.
If you would like to be, go through all your hood rat stuff, but you need to have your arms exposed for some reason.
To show off your guns, naturally.
To show off your guns.
Yeah, so your torso can be sweaty
I
and your arms can be
I saw
cold.
one of the players flexing, in the men's room in front of the mirror in his sleeveless hoodie, and he did describe them as Cagney and Lacey. Instead of like lightning and thunder.
Cagney and Lacey.
The sleeveless hoodie, the official garment of Goffstown volleyball.
When your torso is sweaty and your arms are cold, think of Goffstown volleyball. Cagney and Lacey is the weakest thing to call you. It's like the Golden Girls.
Back from the timeout, Windham serve with a 2-point lead. Good pass from Borges, a little closer to the net, but from Pease.
Hey,
wow,
worked.
off the block, but dug.
Yes.
Reset for Goffstown here. Back set to Pinard. Roll shot down the line, dug. And then, well, Borges was in the right place for that very powerful hit from Kasperzad, but just off the digging out. So Windham, that was a pretty long rally for a point there for Windham. 19-16 lead. Set to the outside. Oh, let that fall. That might have called that as a touch, but it probably went into the net.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think that went over.
Yeah. All right, here
we're at the first
20.
to 20.
We need this side out right here. Back set to Mannion, off the block, covered, but couldn't get to the second ball.
Yeah. That was a very nice block.
Yeah, this is a quick. This was tied at 16.
It was.
So this is a 5-point run, including a timeout.
Oh.
Back row attack, roll shot from Borges. Back set to the right side. Doug, opportunity for Goffstown to the right side. Pinard, and a kill. There we go. All right, we needed that because
We did.
cut it to a 4. You know, that's a 4-point deficit versus a 6-point deficit.
Right.
On that point right there. Mannion serving. So we got Borges, Peace, and Trinka in the front.
Oh, excellent.
They were together there on a triple block.
They were. That was nicely recovered.
And Rapazzo covered that, yeah. Oh, just
Martin tried
Martin
to get
couldn't
there.
get to that
couldn't
one.
get to it on time. 17-22. Interesting historical fact, Matt. Did you know volleyball was invented in 1722?
I did not.
That is, I completely am positive that I just made that up.
Ludwig von Volley?
Volley von Ball. It
Volley
was
von Ball?
Volleyball is what the original name. So your shirt, which you thought was mistakenly printed, is historically accurate.
Ah,
Yeah.
so the supplier knew more than I did.
Yeah, the supplier knows what they're doing.
Although they are making it right.
They're just updating it.
Hit long from Pinard. Yes, they're modernizing my
it.
garment.
It was ye old volleyball before. It was originally played with the severed heads of opponents. It was messier. And there were points off for illegal touching in the original game.
There you go. There you go. Maybe that's where the American football got it.
Well,
oh, net violation. Oh, double. Late double call.
That was from the last game.
So I was kind of a spectator in the JV game, and there was a obvious over the net call, and the player was in the net as well, and it was like totally ignored. Tip with no defense present.
Nobody there. Put it where they ain't. This is the game point. 1824. Another historical fact. That is the year that volleyball was invented.
Ah, okay.
It was originally called volleyball, and it was played with cabbages at the harvest time.
So again, a seasonal sport.
It was a seasonal sport, just different season at that time. And they
we'll have to approach the cabbage people.
We will
to see if we want to have the official veggie table of Goffstown volleyball. Off the block, Rapazzo sends it deep and in.
That was in. 2024. Interesting fact, Matt, that is the year that volleyball was invented. I don't know if you know that. It was originally played
I'm glad you came here in your time machine tonight.
It was.
Hit to the right side, Doug, off the wall. That's got to go over, but good defense from Goffstown.
Nice.
Opportunity for Windham. Set to the middle.
Oh.
Tipped, but covered. Set to Borges. Doug. Sent over,
Letting
but
it
out.
Go.
All right,
out.
we're
21-24.
And this is the year that you came from?
No. Don't be ridiculous. I came from 21-23. That's absurd, Matt.
Set to the middle, short set off the block, but out. All right.
Out. That is game.
21-25. Windham takes the first in the best of 5 series, 21-25. And teams will switch sides. We will be back momentarily for Game 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for Game 2. The ref is climbing his perch.
They had the Zamboni out there. They were wiping something off the floor for a long time.
Yeah, there was some water spilled, and the player was wiping up with his shirt. We didn't get the towel.
No,
we didn't get towel-y out there.
No, that's too bad. I wonder whatever happened to that. That's probably living under the bleachers.
Oh, God. It walked away. It skipped school.
I thought I heard something growling under there.
It's wanted in 14 states. U.S. Marshals have it on the most wanted list. It's bad. It's
wanted
bad news.
Towel-y.
It's armed and dangerous.
Yeah. It's dank and dangerous. All right.
And I apologize for any random breathing I have into the microphone. I don't have the little fuzzy microphone thingy. Here we go with Game 2, and Goffstown jumps out to a commanding 1-0 lead.
I don't think the Jaguars can recover from this. You know what? Let's pack it up, call it a night, go get some dinner.
I'm hungry too.
Yeah.
I did inform the Windham coach that it is becoming custom to bring us pizza before the game. That's a double. Out of system ball, so that wasn't the setter. That was one of the outside hitters took that second ball, but with a double. So he's just not used to setting.
Yep. Rapazzo serving 2-0.
Looks like we have the same.
Oh.
Yep, serve receive error.
Yeah.
Looks like we have the same lineups
We got a
with
slippery ball.
Mannion and Borges on the outsides, Rapazzo setting, Martin the libero, Trinka and Peace as the middles, and Pinard as the right side. 3-0 Goffstown lead. Back set, roll shot, Doug. Set to Mannion. Good cover from Mannion. Opportunity here.
Oh,
Good idea though. Right
Yep.
thing to do to take that overhand swing and attack the ball from the back row. Hume is checking in, and Kane is going to take a breather for Windham. Jaguars. Oh, a little bit of an overpass there, but good cover from Mannion.
Oh.
Yeah, that's going to be four.
That's going to be 4. 3-2. Leonard serving for the Jaguars.
And we were talking about the history of volleyball, that 17-22 game.
That was a historic moment in sports.
That was actually played with just about 40 players per side, and you were allowed 23 touches.
But no illegal touches.
But no illegal touching.
I believe there were swords involved in that original version of the game,
There was. Which is when the ball went down the hallway to the theater. They needed another severed head.
That's right.
They had to have the...
Not a game you wanted to be a participant. You don't want to be in that. That was a great one from Peace.
Good hit from Ryan Peace in the middle.
They had a lot more towels back then to wipe up the floor because it got slippery.
Well, and that game was played on grass.
Yeah, even the grass got slippery.
Mannion to serve. Set. Hit long.
Oh, that was a good decision to let it go. That just squeaked out right outside the corner. (4-3). The year 43 is actually...
I think we missed a point. Oh, maybe I looked real quick on the scoreboard. That kind of alley-oop shot.
Yeah,
That was like a Kareem Abdul skyhook there for that, but without the carry part. I mean, he that was a legitimate hit.
Right.
Tied at 4.
4 up.
The official beverage.
It's like an off-brand.
Good kill from Pinard from the right side.
It's not lemon lime. It's just kind of lemonish, lemonesque.
So they may have adjusted the score there. It's now showing 6.
I think they did.
Yeah.
6-4. Oh, up into the ceiling.
Good dig.
Bouncing around like a pinball.
They've got to wait.
Martin got that nicely done.
Second ball off his butt. There you go. They're going to call a net violation. Yeah, the down ref's going to call a net violation on Borges. That was a nice play. The ball kind of bounced around the rafters, and Martin was down there and made that play from his butt. So there actually is another game that is floor volleyball, and it's kind of like for disabled.
Yeah.
People that have maybe lost their legs, but it's you scoot around and play the game. Obviously, the net is much shorter.
Yep.
But
they actually play on scooters?
No,
I've seen those in PE classes, like the little scooters.
Nope, they're on the floor and scooting around on their butts. So it's an interesting game.
What are they call the double hit? Yeah.
Having really long arms helps.
I can imagine.
All right, we got to get back to this game. Wyndham is
there's a volleyball
7-6.
game going on, too. Oh,
wow.
Nice recovery.
Who got that? That was Trinka off the net there. Set way outside, but blocked. Late block.
Tried to get that with his foot. Did not get it.
Yep, Pinard and Trinka together in that block. There was 2 nice plays from Trinka there in a row. Oh, Tizano's in to serve.
7 up, Matt.
7 up.
This is not the official beverage of Goffstown Volleyball.
We're going to get a letter from a lawyer.
Yeah.
Good decision. Oh, blocked, but couldn't get there.
David Hume back for the serve with his power beard.
Oh, overpass. Yep.
And down.
Hit down by Neil Ray. Two-point lead for Windham. You had to wait for that ball off the net again. But
nice
good set
swing
and
from
good
Borges.
swing from Borges. But Doug, that's a double.
Oh, let it go. That is very long.
Well, there's a double call initially
Yeah,
for that out-of-system ball on the second touch.
I was just watching the shiny moving ball, man. What we are not seeing during this game is the passive-aggressive fan action that we had during the last one.
No. Maybe it's a little bit cooler today. I'm not sure.
Borges serving.
And if we get a lead, hopefully we'll see that top spin jump serve again.
Yeah.
Good set to
very long.
Tezanos, but hit long.
I'm going to have to request that Tezanos and Rapazzo get different haircuts because
They look alike?
the outfits are the same height, same build, number 8, number 7. I can't tell them apart without my glasses. Up here in our air-conditioned booth
you
that we
can't
have,
read the roster. You can't tell the players apart. Why don't you just wear your foolish glasses?
They don't fit under these swank headsets. That and I just don't usually need them.
Audes serves for Goffstown. Set to the outside. Blocked. That's going to go out. But, Mannion grabbed it, but that's got to go over. So it's still alive. And
All right, that worked out well.
it was kind of an ugly play, but it tied us at 10, so we'll take it.
Ugly or not. Doesn't matter what it looked like. Got the point. We're good. It didn't look ugly to me because I have my glasses on. I mean, I don't have my glasses on. That's why I don't wear them. I look better in soft focus.
Oh, that
Big
never went
swing,
over.
but
That never
did
went
not
over.
go over. Oh.
That ball's still alive. No, they're going to call that a double because
Yeah.
that wasn't really a block.
wasn't.
But that ball never went over the net. That should have been 4 on Windham. There wasn't even a player anywhere near that block to block and touch it. But it's one missed call out of, 100 points each side
Right.
in a match. More than that. Borges roll shots that over. Out of system ball, put up by the middle. Everybody resets. Goffstown's going to set piece in the middle. Left-handed down off the block. We'll take that kill.
Yes.
So we might have to have separate stats for him. Left-handed kills, right-handed kills.
Tied up at 11. Rapazzo or Tezanos serving.
It is Rapazzo.
I know it's Rapazzo. I'm just joking. Hi, Noah. Oh, beautiful.
And, well, you
Dropped
should
it.
be able to tell, too. That was a nice ace from Rapazzo.
It was.
Between the two of them with the sleeveless, you can go by. Rapazzo's got a little bit more definition there on the guns.
Okay. I'm sure he's going to be happy to hear that.
Well, he is a senior. He's older. Rapazzo's just a sophomore. Or Tezanos just a sophomore.
Oh.
Kind of bounced around like
Yep.
a pinball there and
Got some
down on the Windham
excellent dance
side.
moves by the Jaguars.
2-point Goffstown lead, and Rapazzo's still serving. Oh, there's
That
a
was
kill
a
from
big kill.
Casper Za. Depends on where we put the emphasis. Casper Za. Casper Za. Casper Za. But
Casper Za.
I had to write
sounds
it out
most exotic.
phonetically.
I can't read it.
Set to the middle for Peace. That was a left-handed swing again. Set to the middle, roll shot, covered. To the outside for Mannion. Roll shot over. Oh, they lost sight of it.
They lost sight of that.
Yep.
They were both looking all around for it.
We'll take
That's
that point.
Mannion's mystery ball. Where did it go?
Sounds like a Beatles album title.
The Mannion's mystery ball.
Oh, he's going to have to run for that. No.
Nope.
And away rolls the ball. All right, 14-13. We're in that middle stage. This is where we were last game, and then right around that 16-16 tie,
they pulled ahead.
Windham had a 5-point run that was the difference. Oh, nice hit from Pinard. They're going to call the under the net violation on that.
Oh, too bad. It's a good hit.
All right, tied at 14. Kane serving for Windham. Opportunity. Peace had to reach back for that one, but did that left-handed. Nice hit down from Pinard on the overpass. They got to be patient. That hit the ceiling. That's going to be out.
And they called it. What is the actual call on that, Matt?
So it's out. The ball's out.
Just
when
out.
When it hits the ceiling and comes down in your opponent's side, the ball is just out.
Is this a new coach for Windham this year?
No. It. I believe he's been the boys' coach for a few years. I don't know the exact length, but
Do you want to get in my time machine and find out?
He is the Southern New Hampshire women's assistant coach.
All right.
The Windham coach, Matt Bynum. Good swing from Borges, but Doug.
Oh,
good cover.
Dig.
Two good digs, but the overpass isn't off the block.
Oh, nope.
Yeah, you gotta control those passes on those digs, but it's good to get them up in the air. But Windham takes that 1-point lead. Another overpass.
And put it right back down.
2-point lead. All right, they can't let Windham pull away right here. So timeout, Goffstown. Good place for a timeout.
Matt, who is our sponsor for this timeout?
Marty, the official sponsor for this timeout is
so
the
excited.
Electric Slide, the official line dance of Goffstown Volleyball.
Ready? Let's do it right now.
When you need to boogie woogie woogie across the floor or at home, think of the Electric Slide, the official line dance.
Let's do it because they can't see us. We can do this. Ready? Here we go. Ready?
Here we go.
1, 2, 3,
go.
Gosh, we look good. Yes.
The official line dance of Goffstown Volleyball.
High five, Matt.
And,
that was great.
And always played at weddings.
Every wedding ever.
Not at funerals, but weddings.
Well, depends on the funeral.
Depends
on how much you like the person
that
or
could
didn't
be,
like the person.
That could be a final request of mine. I would like to remember one of the official sponsors of Goffstown Volleyball at my memorial service and or funeral. Served long, good timeout.
Yeah.
Windham served long. We will take that and bring it within 1. And the scoreboard hasn't been updated yet. There it goes. Well, the scoreboard, our camera operator made the correct adjustment, but we were waiting for the gym scoreboard that no one can see but you and me, Marty. Well, everyone else in the gym can obviously see it, but those listening, those observing on GTV and watching on YouTube cannot.
Just like they couldn't see our electric slide, but they could imagine it. It was a beautiful thing.
It's a good thing.
The whole crowd was watching. There's a disco ball here. It looked good.
There's something to be said for being behind the camera instead of in front of it.
A little audio.
They're going to call that a double from
audio magic. 16-19.
Yeah, this 3-point lead. We need to cut it to 2. Free ball and an opportunity for Windham. Set close to net, but dumped and blocked.
Excellent.
Borges saw that dump coming a mile away.
Yep.
He read that like a cheap novel.
17-19. That is the year that sleeveless hoodies were invented. It was a good year for fashion.
They were made of some other material than cotton.
It was sheep skin, actual skin.
Oh, nice block, and
Beautiful
he
block.
touched that. Yep, that block
he
was
did.
going to go out.
Absolutely.
Who was together on that? Rapazzo and Trinko were together on that block. All right, we're within one, 19, 18. Set to the right side. Hit long. Tied at 19. Here we go.
19-19.
Hey, we might go long tonight. Well, obviously we need to for Goffstown to win.
Right.
We're going to go minimum 4. But it'd be nice to tie this match up here. One game each. Set to the outside. Never went over the net. There we go.
No.
Goffstown takes the lead, 20. Let's hope your conjecture holds true in this game.
So there's all kinds of things about how they have to move around the court at various points. After a point?
Yes, players rotate after every change of serve.
After a point, do they have to give the ball back to the other side under the net?
Yes.
Over the net?
That's a courtesy thing. You don't want, because like a lot of teams, the times after the point, the team will come together in a little huddle.
Right.
You know, maybe
so maybe
do some illegal touching, but
or cuddling.
But they, congratulations. They don't want you to throw the ball over the net. It could, hit a player. It's always better to roll it. So it's a courtesy thing, and if a player throws the ball over the net, they will be spoken to. So they're going to call that out with no touch. All right, we're tied at 20. Let's play a game to 5.
Yeah.
Or 20. Actually, it's 21. I spoke too soon. Windham's got a 1-point lead, 21-20, 1-point lead.
And we do have a bearded player serving.
Is he? Wow.
Looks a little.
You need some glasses.
No, come on. He's got a little.
Tied up at 21. You're consulting?
I'm consulting.
You're consulting the fans?
Yeah, I'm consulting it. The consensus is number 10 has a high school beard.
Okay.
I wasn't talking like a ZZ Top beard.
All right. Well,
I don't think it's in full yet.
It's not in full bloom yet.
Oh, there's a touch off the ball. Oh, all kinds of bouncing and touching and digging.
22-21, 0.4 point at the end of this game as we get down to those final few points.
We've got their Windham's big middle back into the game here for the front row. Set to the middle for Mannion. Had to dump it. Outside, or right side actually. Oh, that could have been called a double. Out of system ball. That ball's got to go over the net.
Whoa.
Oh.
I did not.
I thought that was going to hit the weight.
I did too.
And then the middle hit long.
That was a great rally.
Yeah, that was.
The weight of Damocles did not come crashing down on anyone's head.
It was very close to be coming into play there. All right, so we got Pinard checking back into the front row with Rapazzo serving. So Peace in the middle, Mannion on the outside, and Pinard on the right side are Rapazzo's targets. Tipped from the middle. Borges got it.
Yes.
Oh, it's over and dug, and this is still playing. Blocked.
Oh,
Solo block from Ryan Peace
Peace
to take the 23-22 lead. He's like an edifice out there. It's like hitting the ball off a building.
Yeah, he's got the reach,
and his timing has improved so much from the beginning of the year.
And he's only
good serve overpass from Rapazzo.
Yes,
okay,
that got over. That worked.
Good cover from Peace there, and a double. All right.
24-22, timeout.
All right, timeout.
The Jaguars.
Wow.
This timeout is brought to you by Tension.
Tension.
It
is heavy here right now.
It is. It's the official feeling of the last point in the game when a timeout is called. It smells something like sweat.
Teen spirit.
And probably like Towley climbing around under the bleachers.
Towley lives. There's going to be a sequel, Revenge of Towley. That'll be next year in the girls' season.
And it'll be a tense. That movie will also be brought to you by Tension.
Well, Rapazzo's back to serve. We're 24-22 Goffstown lead in game 2. This will tie us at 1 game each. Players got to be on the court for the serve. All right, they're back on. Borges and Martin are back on the floor. Oh, out of system. That ball's got to go over. Call the double. Goffstown takes game 2, 25-22. We are tied up here, 1-1, and teams will switch sides. We will be back momentarily for game 3 between Windham and Goffstown. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've got a cheer going on from the Goffstown side for maroon and white. Welcome back to game 3 between the visiting Windham Jaguars and the Goffstown Grizzlies.
Also,
Goffstown lost the first game of the match, 21-25, but came back and tied it up one game at the score of 25-22. So we are in game 3 here, best of 5. Must win 3 games, so we're definitely gonna have to play 2 more, one way or the other.
We definitely do. At least 2 more.
Goffstown starts with the serve with Rapazzo. Same lineup. Rapazzo setting. Trinka Peace in the middle. Martin as the libero. Good dig from Martin, the libero. Ball's got to go over. Blocked and put down. I would call that a carry, but I'm not the referee. Martin is the libero, Peace and Trinka as the middles. Pinard is the right side.
Very
short serve, tied at 1. Every point matters here.
Yeah, these are definitely going to be tight games. There haven't been. I mean,
Wyndham's
like very evenly matched teams for the most part.
Yeah, they played kind of point for point with a couple of different little rallies in there.
Yeah.
That made the difference in the game.
Exactly.
And they were tied at 20. Actually, Windham took a 21-20 lead.
They did, 21-20.
And then Goffstown had that 4-point run. And that's what happened in the first game. They were tied at the 16.
Right.
Windham pulled away with that 4-point run and made it 20. And then we played point for point.
Too close to the net.
He had the patience to wait for it out, but he just kind of put it right back into the net. Well, and Coach Jerrier is back. The last game she was sick with
not
food
here.
poisoning, but apparently she is
Glad
much
you're back,
better
Coach.
now.
Glad you're doing better. Oh, wrong direction.
Kind of chicken wing off of that. That's a player kind of flaps their arm like a chicken wing. It's kind of unpredictable.
As the name implies.
Yeah, the idea is to put it straight up in the air. You're kind of covering off a block or just get it straight up in the air and let another player take the last free ball over the net. Nick Martin serving. Played. To the middle and into our block and straight down from Pinard and Trinka. All right, there's a 2-point lead for Windham. Still early in game 3. Short serve, but Mannion got to it. Set to Borges. Nice kill.
Yes.
He hit that one pretty hard.
He did.
So the last game, home game, and where Goffstown won in game 5 versus Londonderry, Borges had a jump serve that made it 24, or made it 14-7. Set to the outside. It doesn't matter. There was a touch on that, but it did fall in, so point Windham. It was calculated that it was about a 55-mile-an-hour serve, average speed, because we kind of know the distance from where the serve line is to where it hit. And at 30 frames per second, the producer counted the frames, so we had distance and time, which is a rate, and it was like 80 feet per second, so we could translate that to like 55 miles an hour.
I wouldn't want to stand in front of that.
So if the average speed over that distance is 55, what's it coming off his hand?
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of the players stand there like they are right now with their hands on the back of their head.
To keep their heads attached. So when my algebra teacher told me that I would actually use algebra, you just gave us an example.
I did.
I'm 47, and that's the first time I've seen it in action in my life.
Wow. Nice kill from Mannion to tie it at 5. So you've never calculated, I mean, I know we live in New Hampshire, but sales tax.
No sales tax?
You've never been out of state and had to calculate sales tax?
I have had.
That's kind of algebra.
I have had. Well, yeah.
Or have you ever used a 20% off coupon at Harbor Freight?
Okay, let me rephrase that. There are letters in what you were doing.
Okay. All right.
See, what letters, algebra equals letters. Algebra is actually Greek for alphabet. Another fact, it was invented in 1745 by Christopher Columbus. No.
The freshman on S is going back to serve, tied 6-6 here.
Excellent serve.
What are they going to call there? A double on Windham.
Double. 7-6.
Oh, nice swing, nice dig. That ball's alive. It's got to go over. Good.
And it
Good
does.
from Bees. Good cover from Rapazzo.
Oh.
Nice swing.
Covered it, batted it back over.
All right, set to the outside. Everybody resets. Another dig. Overpass, but oh, wow.
Big swing and a kill.
Yeah, that overpass on that dig. That was a powerful hit down by, it was Neil Ray. I think it was Neil Ray, if I look at the, yeah. Look at the handwritten roster.
Yes, the players got to write their own names. I'm going to give them credit for being much more mature than I would have been in high school, because I would have written something very different than my actual name there.
Scooter McScooter face.
something mature and sophisticated like that, no doubt. That was what showed up on my report card comments a lot. Was he's sophisticated and mature beyond his years.
Oh, nice. Oh, is there a touch there? No touch.
No touch.
There was a nice swing from Peace on the outside, but so this is that case of the rotation. He normally hits in the middle, but with the way serve receive needs to be and players need to be positioned relative to each other, has to be on the far left, so he'll just hit from that far left position for the first offensive possession.
Yep.
Now he switches back to the middle.
Could not get that off the ceiling. 8-9, really staying very close and with the score here. Rapazzo back to serve.
She didn't know there'd be relativity in this tonight, too, either.
I didn't know.
Players have to be in position relative to each other. Setter dump again, but to where the defense wasn't. We're going back and forth here. No more than a 2-point lead for either side. Opportunities for Goffstown to the middle, blocked, but covered. Net violation, Goffstown.
11-8. So now we do have a 3-point lead. I can do that kind of math. That didn't go back over.
No, but that was a touch off the block, so it was okay.
Yep.
Rapazzo had to hustle for that ball. Back row attack from Borges. Overpass, but where Goffstown will reset here. We're just going to go to the outside for Mannion. Blocked again, covered off the net. Wow, what a rally. Sent deep from Rapazzo. Set to the outside, out of system ball. That was a middle taking that, so called for a double. Oh, wow, that's a lousy way to end the rally on a double call, but we'll have to take that point.
We'll take it.
And now there's a second ball on the court. I don't know where that came from.
The original game of volleyball did have 2 balls.
With the extra Y, along with the extra Y came an extra ball?
Yeah. That's what the Y was the symbol for the ball.
Oh, here's that big middle. That short set. There's off the block, but the cover on the defense sent it out. Windham maintains their 3-point lead. Sent over free ball from Mannion. Opportunity for Windham. Set to the right side. Doug. Rapazzo's got there to Pinard. Sends it deep, but long. All right. Does that make it 13 or does that make it 14?
We've got a slight delay with the scoreboard tonight.
Nope, it is 13.
Yeah, okay.
Timeout Goffstown. Yeah, good place for a timeout, down by 4.
I heard there's another sponsor, Matt?
There is. Marty, this timeout is brought to you by the Roundabout, the official traffic control device of Goffstown Volleyball. The Roundabout, also known as a rotary. Not very common in the United States, other than the New England area, but very common throughout the rest of the world.
Every 50 feet along some of our roads, it seems like.
And that's a good thing because otherwise it's going to be lights. And so that's why the Roundabout is the official traffic control device of Goffstown Volleyball.
When you are dizzy and don't know whether or not to yield, think of Goffstown Volleyball.
And then I learned from a civil engineering student that lights are cheaper than roundabouts. So that's why lights are more common. It's cheaper to put in a light in an intersection than design an intersection for a roundabout. But roundabouts are safer. They allow for faster traffic. They're just a better overall thing. There's the serve from Windham, long out of the timeout. So Goffstown closes to within 3.
10-13, the year roundabouts were invented. Also by Christopher Columbus. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Oh, hit off the block and out. So that's a kill for... I turned my roster over. Kill for Hume. I'm sorry, I just don't have the Windham players' names memorized yet. Set to the middle for Borges. Oh, nice. That was Doug and bouncing around, but stolen kill, but we'll take the attack point.
Absolutely.
Again, keeping that 3-point deficit. We need a little run here of a couple of points, tie this up.
That seems to have been how the games have gone.
Good serve from Tizanos, the sophomore. Set to the outside, roll shot, dug by Martin. For Borges on the outside, blocked but covered. To Trink in the middle, blocked but covered. Overpass. Pushed over, but dug by the middle to the libero. Set to the middle again, pushed over for a tip kill.
That was a good rally.
Oh, that was a long rally. There's a lot of defense, a lot of swings there. 15-11 Windham lead in game 3. Tied 1 game each. Set to Borges. Oh, player touched it. Yep. Yes. He couldn't get his arm out of the way. He didn't intend to, but it was just that
was coming too fast.
Yeah, it was coming too fast. He just couldn't get out of the way, so he knew it was going out. He just couldn't react fast enough.
I think some of our viewers at home should check the frame rate, send and tweet that speed to us at our tweeter.
Oh, good long set.
Oh.
Tipped over by Mannion, but opportunity set to the outside. That's a long.
Let it go. Yep. Nice decision by Martin to let that go.
I mean, Rapazzo sent that ball from pretty much the other sideline to a very nice hittable ball for Mannion in the outside. That was a long set. Borges with the serve, overpass, but we got to. over net, or well, just the regular net violation.
Okay, they did call
But
that.
see that he was, if he wasn't in the net, which it really wasn't Moon, so I don't think he was in the net, but it was definitely it was a violation somewhere. Let's call it illegal touching.
Yeah, or cuddling. Cuddling with the net.
Out of system ball, that's a double. See, it's a common thing in New Hampshire volleyball. You know, sometimes the non-setters get called for those doubles all the time. They're just not used to making those overhand passes.
Right.
Tied at 15.
Tied up at 15. Yes.
This was the little run out of that timeout we needed.
The little run that could. The little run that did.
Set to the outside. That was going to go long.
It
but
was.
Roll shot from Mannion. Overpass. Here we go. Oh, no touch, but hit out. A lot of overpasses in this game tonight.
Yeah.
Back set. Oh, nice back row attack from Borges. And the back row. Oh. Wow, that was like.
That was some Muppet level flailing. That was Kermit the Frog level flailing.
You know that guy out inside of the used car dealership? That's the blow up guy with the arms going. Yeah, that's what that looked like. But that's okay. It was good. Good attempt. That's a short serve, so we'll close within one. 17-16. All right, we're running out of room to 25. We had a little 4-point run, 3-4-point run to tie this game up, and now we're back down to a 1-point deficit.
Yes.
But we need another 3 or 4-point run here. Make this. You know what? Let's make this 2017.
Let's do it.
Yep, hit off the block and down. So 16-18.
That's the year that used car lot guys were invented. The blow-up things.
With the blow-up things?
18, yeah. They were used horse and buggy lots at that time.
Oxen cart?
Yeah. Dog carts, horse carts. Go-karts came the following year.
Mario Kart?
That was 1324.
Thank you.
Invented
by. You sure you weren't like a history major?
Oh, I
you took a lot of history classes?
Fascinated by history.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It was invented by Amerigo Vespucci, who used a Mario Kart to map the United States, which he named after himself, Mario Land. That was the original word. Original name.
Set to the right side. That never went over.
Did not go over.
Yep. Tied at 18. Here we go. We got a ball game. Rapazzo serving. 18-18. Let's make this 20-18. Oh, that's an ace down the line.
Last minute decision. Sometimes it works out.
Timeout, Windham. Goffstown takes the lead, 19-18.
Matt, this timeout is brought to you by Lilacs.
Lilacs?
Yes, my favorite flower in bloom right now.
Right now.
I brought some in here, and you know what it does? Aside from its visual beauty, lilacs are great for masking the odor of a high school gym.
Exactly.
It smells nice up here.
It's a towely repellent.
It is. It is also a teen spirit repellent on account of I can't smell either teams.
Well,
I smell flowers.
There's probably a lot of Axe body spray going on somewhere around here.
That is dizzying levels of Axe usually.
And the ball is being rolled to the Goffstown that are lining up for their home run shot. They still have 15 seconds of the timeout. The ref doesn't need to blow the whistle.
He's just letting them know that we're watching their dance routine.
All
he was blowing the whistle.
So Lilac, the official flower of Goffstown volleyball. 1 point Goffstown lead, 19-18. Rapazzo serving.
This could be the first to 20.
Oh, a little bit of overpass, but oh, wow. Get in. That's in. That's in. Oh, no. That was on the line. That was in. Please zoom in and review that.
And then tweet us.
Doesn't matter. We got to move on to the next point.
That's
19-19,
right.
Windham serve. because the next point is here already. That ball's off the ceiling. That's got to go over.
He could not get there.
But that setter dump was touched and blocked by Peace. See, it happens so fast. I can't replay it because we're serving again here. Set to the middle for Peace. Touch.
That was definitely touch.
Yep. Down ref called the touch. So we're tied at 20. 20-20. Unlike your vision. Maybe your corrected vision, but I've never seen you with glasses. Tipped. Good cover from Mannion. He had to send it all the way back over, though. Opportunity for Windham.
Oh,
that hit the pin. Goffstown will take a 1 point lead back. 21-20.
21-20.
These are getting to be some nail biters here.
Yeah, and they're going fast. Fast.
Mannion back to serve. Good serve. Opportunity for Windham. Set to the middle. Touch off the block. Oh, touch, but out.
21-21. That's my vision is, by the way.
21-21. You know, 20-20, 21-21.
Whatever it takes. I do feel compelled to point out my vision is actually not that bad. Things are just a little blurrier on the edges. I figure it makes everybody look better. I'm like a photo filter.
And your arms are too short?
Yeah, that too.
It's not your vision. It's not my eyes. It's my arms.
Right.
Set to the outside. Good block, but out. Yeah, Pinard and Peace got together on that. Windham back in front with a 1 point lead, 22-21, and the serve. This is a must win by 2. Game to 25. That ball's got to go over.
And it does not.
That was a weird thing.
Problem there, yeah.
Rapazzo was trying desperately to get out of the way, but just couldn't get it. Timeout Goffstown, down 23-21.
Who is this? This is also brought to us by Tension and
the scent of lilac.
Yeah. Together, lilac can help soothe your tense moments.
And it's just a quick timeout to reset, break the momentum. Right. All right, guys.
I don't even think Windham left the floor, did they?
No, there's nothing for them to talk about.
Just go, carry on, keep on keeping on.
Hey, go out there and score a point.
That is.
Because if we score 2 points before they score 4 points, we're going to win. No, it's.
You should be a professional pep talker. I feel like I want to go play now. Just
set to the outside. Borges down the line, but Doug. That ball's got to go over. Good play.
That was a
outstanding defensive play. Oh, that ball's still locked too. That's got to go over. That's gonna. Oh, and he's in the net. He was in the net. It was going to go over. Oh, no. They got a 2 call on Goffstown on that. Wow. So we've got game point for Goffstown, or game point for Windham against Goffstown. That was a double hit violation on that hit from Pinard that went over the net. Set to the middle for Peace. Sent deep and in.
That is in.
All right, 24-22. It's still game point for Windham, but Goffstown has the serve with Nick Martin.
Yes, can't afford any mistakes at this point because they will be up by 2.
Nice serve.
Nice serve.
Opportunity for Windham. Tipped but covered. Goffstown resets back set to Pinard. Sent deep. Off the rafters. Off the net. And it went under the net and hit the ceiling. So it's way out. It's out twice.
23-24.
That ball was so out, it was out twice. Timeout Windham. 24-23, 1 point lead. I can't even. This is too exciting. I have no sponsor. I have no words.
I think I think we need to have a camera here in our luxurious commentators area, just so people can see how excited you are about this, Matt.
This is crazy. I mean, we're hanging. Windham's a 9-2 team in third place.
Yeah.
This would be a huge win for Goffstown, a huge confidence builder, a huge momentum builder going into 3 away games next week. Winnacunnet did win a game. This is their first year of volleyball, and they did win a game. Stark has won a game. But going in there and playing their game, tune-up for Messinic on Friday, and then the big one, the home game against Salem. And a win against Salem at home would be huge going into the playoffs.
Absolutely. 23-24, Martin serving.
Oh, and that's long. That's long.
That is
all right.
the game.
Well, Windham takes game 3, 23-25, takes a 2-1 lead. Teams will switch sides, and we'll be back momentarily for game 4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game 3. Game 4.
Game
between
15.
Game 4.
Game 725. We've been here for 3 years straight.
See, that's the other thing. Those volleyball
Volley.
games were initially played over, 5 days, like an
They
international
were.
friendly in
They
modern
were.
cricket. All right, we're back for game 4. Game 4.
Game 57,000 of this tournament.
Marty, I've told you about 26,000 times not to exaggerate. Wyndham opens up with a serve. And a ball alive, rally going, sent over, opportunity for Goffstown, a double hit. Goffstown takes a 1-0 lead in game 4.
100.
But Wyndham has a 2-1 lead here in the match. Goffstown lost the first 21-25, won the second 25-22, lost the third 23-25, and now we are in game 4 in a best-of-5 series.
The nail-biter series, we might call this.
And we went to 5 versus Londonderry last home game.
We did. Excellent. That did
Overpass and down for a kill. I mean, we got the dig off of
Yeah.
the nice power hit from the
And that
Wyndham
one
right side.
just missed the ceiling by inches, too.
Tied at 1.
100 million.
Opportunities for Goffstown. Back row attack from Borges.
That was
called
long.
out. Okay.
That was long.
I couldn't really. The pole partially obstructed my view, so this seat should actually be discounted in the Goffstown gym. I do have
I got a discount on my seat.
Did you?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 10% off, but I couldn't figure it out because
You
there was a
couldn't
Y
figure it
in
out
there
because you
somewhere.
don't know anything about algebra?
Well, it was 10% plus or minus Y squared.
Well, but the X is, you
Yeah.
know, what you actually paid for the seat.
Too much.
Which is
Paid
probably
too much. I
0.
have to subscribe. Yeah.
So
but it's
10% off
obstructed.
of 0 is, let me do the math.
You know what? I'm going to get my calculator out. I'm going to.
Overpass into the net. All right. A quick 4-1 lead for Windham. We might have to have an early timeout to, this is a must-win game 4 for
Right.
Goffstown.
This is if Windham takes this one, it's the end of the match. If Goffstown takes it, we go to 5.
Nice play from Borges, and that's going to
And
go long. The third free ball goal.
They were
went
scrambling
long.
to recover. 5-1. Given Wyndham's track record this season, Goffstown has done remarkably well
Yes.
and continues to do remarkably
Well,
well.
and when we were in their gym, it was blocked and out. We were in their gym, and the first game was very, very close. It was like 25-23
Yep.
that Wyndham won. Goffstown kind of fell apart in the second game and lost it like 25-17. But the third game Wyndham did win it, but it was 26-24. So
Big
that's in.
hit. That
That's
was
in.
definitely
There
in.
we go. 5-3. So we were hanging with them.
Yeah.
But, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe this is not the regular Wyndham setter. Like I said, I was informed that a few players may be missing. They're going to call that over the net. It was on Goffstown player, probably Pinard, reached over the net and helped the ball down onto Wyndham's side. So
Let it go.
long.
That is very long.
Let it go. Now you're singing
Let it
Disney
go.
songs. They're not a sponsor.
Oop.
We might get
Take it
muted.
back. Take it back. Don't sue us. If they do sue us, I'll let them have my premium seat up
Yes,
here
there you go.
as a consolation.
Oh, yep.
They're getting each other's way out there. Scrambling.
It happened at Goffstown earlier.
It did, yeah.
It does happen, but that's awkward because then you could be called for the cuddling penalty as well.
That's a nice penalty, though. You're cuddling.
Good serve
Nice
from
serve
Martin.
from
Overpass. There it is.
Beautiful.
He was in the net, though. Man, we've had
knocked the player right off the court.
Quite a few of those where those overpasses come into the Goffstown player and then winding up with a net violation. Just getting a little excited. So tied at 6. Yeah, just serve receive error.
Right.
Reset.
7-5.
Oh,
we were not.
all right,
yeah,
so that was
5-8.
the scoreboard was wrong when I glanced at it. Set to the middle.
Whoa, there is no way they're getting that.
There's a kill from Borges.
Yes, Towley's going to have to get that one.
Yep.
Oh, they're coming up here to our section.
Thank you, Mr. Pitcher, for running up the bleachers to retrieve the ball.
And I was just informed as he came much closer to us, he does, in fact, have a beard. You can see it clearly when he's close.
Maybe I need to go to
21 vision like me.
The official eye doctor, optometrist of Goffstown Volleyball.
Oh, that was
nice play from
brought
Trinka.
Back in by Trinka.
There you go.
Excellent.
That was a really nice
kill.
set to Borges from pitcher.
Yes.
All right, closed within 1.
7-8.
Overpass into the net.
Oh,
that's going to be a trick.
Yep. And it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think the physics would have supported that ball going over the net.
Or the algebra, I'm guessing. 8-8. 8 up.
Overpass. Oh, somebody's in the net, and that's the Goffstown player. Mr. Trinka was in the net on that one. Still a 1-point lead for Windham with Hume serving. Out, overpass. Well, all right.
Yep.
Overpass, but hit out. Tied at 9. Nope, we had a ball retrieved from somewhere.
Towley threw it out from under the bleachers. It's all slobbery and wet.
Oh.
Matt, explain what an overpass is for our viewers.
Well, just so ideally when you're serve receiving or playing defense, that first pass you want directly to the setter so he can take that second ball. But if you pass it over the net and without using your second or third touch, considered an overpass.
Okay.
And when they're, just barely overpasses, those front row players on the opponent team are just salivating, looking at that ball coming, and it's like a beautiful set coming right towards them, and they have an opportunity to put it right back down.
That was called a spike back in the day, I believe. I don't hear that term thrown around anymore.
No, don't use the term spike is not used anymore. It's an attack, and it's a kill, and not a spike. And it used to be a bump. You would bump, but it's a pass.
Back in 1067, when I started playing volleyball, we spiked the cabbages.
You bumped, set, and spiked?
Yes.
And then did you spike the losers' heads?
We did. That was
the perimeter of the field.
Messy, but effective.
Goffstown's got that. Nope, tied at 11. They had that 1-point lead. We're going point for point.
We are.
And this is a must-win Game 4 for Goffstown to extend it to Game 5, which would be played to 15. But if Goffstown can pull this out, they will have the big mo going into a Game 5. Back row attack from Borges. Set to the outside, and a kill for Kane, hitting from the outside for Windham.
Kills were different when I started playing, too. They were literal kills.
Literal kills.
Yep.
Timeout Goffstown.
Matt, who's sponsoring this timeout? These are the expensive ones in the later games.
In the later games.
These are our high-end sponsors.
And we're actually running out of sponsors for this match. We're having more timeouts than we thought. This timeout is brought to you by 22 AWG, the official American wire gauge of Goffstown Volleyball. for all your low voltage needs, your telephone connections, doorbells. Think of 22 AWG wire, the official wire gauge of Goffstown Volleyball.
You wouldn't think that 22 AWG would be able to afford this expensive premium sponsorship area.
I know.
But it's everywhere. It's ubiquitous. Telephones, doorbells.
Low voltage.
Yeah.
It's a fairly thin wire. It's not what the electricities are coming out of the wall with.
But it has its
That's
place.
some other gauge that, since they didn't
it's not a
sponsor, I'm not going to
We're
mention.
Yeah, who cares about those guys?
Set to the middle for Peace. Touch.
Oh, excellent.
We'll take that kill.
Absolutely. 12-13.
That's kind of like the choker, the quarterback for Dallas, who was the quarterback, Romo. Apologies to all the Dallas fans if there's any listening, or the Dallas fan that's listening.
You're saying that our viewer is a Dallas fan? Our one viewer is a Dallas fan?
No. I've looked at the view hits. We've got significantly more than one.
Two
big
is significantly
swing,
more.
nice dig from Martin. We might need some algebra to figure out the number of viewers.
We might.
This is a long rally here to the outside, sent over.
One.
They're going to call that a double. All right, tied at 13. When he was doing his first NFL game, they were doing, or in one of his early NFL games, he was down in Mexico, and like Budweiser is a sponsor of the NFL, so he's like, I'm going to go have some Coronas. And they're like,
no.
dude.
Not how it works.
Yeah. Oh, nice
That was
swing, but a nice
beautiful
dig
swing.
from Borges. Set to the middle, block, but net violation. I don't know if Trinker or Peace was in the net. Let's see. Numero 9. Corona, number 9.
Spanish, the official second language of Goffstown Volleyball.
Actually, it's Latin.
I will need my daughter to translate that. She's taking Latin every year here.
So have all of my children.
Yeah.
Oh, nice patience from Rapazzo, but again,
they
couldn't get out of the way. Yep. All right. Is that 14? That's 15.
15-13. 2-point lead.
Do you see I have a number 2 pencil?
I'm
the
glad,
official
I'm glad.
English pencil of Goffstown.
I was using my 2.5 pencil in my studio again today. It is a beautifully crafted writing instrument.
16-13. Goffstown needs this point right here. We can't let a big point differential happen. Opportunity to the right side for Windham. Out of system ball, but Martin's going to take that second ball. Set to the outside. 4 hits.
4 hits.
We don't need algebra to count the 4 hits.
4 minus X equals 3.
When X equals 1.
Correct. You solved it. You get a gold star, Matt. Gold stars are the official forehead decoration of Goffstown Volleyball.
Off the block. Tip off the block, but down.
17-14.
But that was interesting that Borges was able to get over to the middle and put a double block up on that.
Absolutely.
That shows good range there. 17-14. Set to the backside for Pinard. Doug sent over, but that hit the antenna. I saw that with my my corrected 20/20 vision. 20/21, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. The official vision level of Matt's eyes.
Nick Martin serving. Goffstown down by 2.
Visual acuity. That's the word I was looking for.
Tipped, but covered. Opportunity for Goffstown to the right side. Pinard hit down.
Big hit down.
Nice hit down the line.
Closing it up to 16-17. So that gap is
narrowing.
That gap is not, it's not so intimidating now at this point.
Hey, we're point for point now.
Yep.
Don't make any mistakes. Don't make the mistakes. He who makes the last mistake loses.
No pressure, though, kids.
Tipped, but covered by Mannion. We're covering those tips. That's great. Good set to Borges. But the tip was blocked.
It was.
They had some, 11 and 17 there for Windham had some, they were up there.
Yes.
They had some height there on that block. So if he's going to tip, he's got to tip over the block. Opportunity for Goffstown, set to the middle for Borges.
There's no.
Mishandled there, but close within one again. We have narrowed the gap. Tizanos comes in to serve, the sophomore. And he's the only one I've called sophomore tonight. There are several sophomores on the floor.
He can wear that title proudly tonight. Sophomore.
Right now, there are 3 sophomores on the floor.
On the floor.
4 sophomores. Oh, nice hit off the block.
Excellent.
Wyndham's looking for a double call there, but it's not.
Oh, we got a yellow card coming up for who? Somebody just got yellow carded.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1 for Windham got a yellow card.
That is
the libero.
Not a surprise, I'm afraid.
All right, we're tied at 18. With Tizanos serving, the sophomore. We got Borges, the sophomore. We got Martin, the sophomore. We got Trinka, the sophomore on the floor. That ball was in. Goffstown takes
now
the 19.
Take the lead by 1.
19-18 lead. Ball's returned to Tizanos to serve. 1 point lead, timeout Windham. I don't even want to sponsor for this. This is exciting. Goffstown took the lead back here, 19-18. I mean, this is it. You know, the Windham, the player just got a yellow card. Goffstown, look at them. They're jumping around. They're yelling. They're excited they're excited in the huddle for the timeout.
They are vibrating down there.
Yeah, this is good. This is looking good for Goffstown. This has got a must win to force game 5.
It is.
We got. Look at. Did you see the electric slide there?
The official get back on the floor dance move.
The electric slide by Nick Martin. He's supporting our sponsors. It's good to see. He boogie right onto the floor there.
I
got my cameraman look at me like I got lobsters coming out of my ear because he's probably never heard of the electric slide. Because he's like 14, and he'll be 50. He'll be 15 in.
You're looking at
7 days. He'll be 15 in. I was looking at the date.
Watch.
Oh wait, 4 days.
4 days. It's almost like you know this kid, but just kind of.
For some reason, I just instantly thought the 25th, but that's my oldest son's birthday of the month, not the youngest. Oh, man. Set to the right side, hit, but dug. Opportunity for Goffstown. Short to the middle to Trinka. Covered by Windham. Blocked. Covered over. Good rally
done.
Here.
It is.
Blocked. Net violation, though. Oh, okay, all right. We're tied at 19.
We are. That was a great rally. 19,
Every
19.
point here is going to be very exciting.
Critical, yeah.
Because this is a must-win for Goffstown. Windham wants to put this away, but Goffstown don't want to let them. Good pass from Mannion. Rapazzo, good. Rapazzo to Borges. We'll take that kill.
Absolutely.
20-19.
First to 20, Matt.
We got a DS substitution here for Windham. And Borges back to serve. 1 point advantage. Little float serve, that is in. Oh, we needed that. 21-19.
I think we need to attach a GoPro to you, Matt. That's what I want to see.
Oh, we knew that there was. You saw that coming off the hand. That was going to be short. I was hoping it was going to be one of those that hits the tape and squeak over.
21-20.
Long.
Good decision because they were yelling in, and he made that last-second decision to drop and let that go out.
Good decision by Nick Tizanos.
His team, or somebody was yelling in.
All right, the freshman Audessen to serve.
Freshman.
With a 2 point lead in a must-win game to 25, 22-20.
That is long.
All right, so we had 2 long serves in a row. Again, whoever makes the last mistake is going to lose here.
22-21.
That's a keen insight to the obvious.
It is. It is. Kennison's razor.
I should channel Madden. Here's a guy. Set to the middle, tip from Peace.
And
was there a touch? No touch. Ask for a touch. Tipped out, tied at 22.
22-22. Oh, the tension.
Neil Ray back to serve. It's pushed over from Rapazzo. He is in the front row, so he can attack here. Roll shot that fell. Windham takes a 1-point lead. First to 25. If it's Windham, they win the match 3-1. It's a must win for Goffstown. Goffstown needs the next 3 points. Set to the middle for Peace. And in.
It is in. 23-23.
23. The next team that can put 2 points in a row together is going to win this match. Or win this game. Win this game. It'll be
match,
a win for the match for
it,
Windham with a 2-1 lead. But Rapazzo back to serve.
Serving.
So he's going to have Peace, Pinard. That ball's got to go over.
Oh, and it did.
Good defense from Windham. Set to the right side. Tipped off the tip, but covered. Martin's got it. Oh, we got a double violation.
And I was wondering about that down here because I saw that happen. And
all right, I was watching the ball. I didn't see the double, but we got a discussion with the coach. But
no,
all right,
was
game point.
double.
Game point for Goffstown to extend this match. Rapazzo serves. Out. Out. Tied at 24. We're going to overtime. Same scenario. Got a team that can string 2 points in a row together is going to win this match. Or win the game. I keep saying match.
Match or game.
Who's serving here? Leonard. Luke Leonard for Windham. Must win for Goffstown. Good pass. Where's he going to go with the set? Slide for Peace. Tipped. That ball's got to go over. Out.
Yes.
All right, Goffstown has a chance here. 25-24. Mannion back to serve to extend this match to a game 5. Game point for Goffstown.
Wait, what do we have going on here?
We got a timeout from Windham.
Windham.
I'm not sure he has a timeout. They might need to check if he's used both his timeouts. There's been a lot of timeouts in this game because we're out of sponsors. So they will look. They'll check.
And what happens?
So I believe the penalty would be a yellow card and a point to Goffstown.
And a point.
So they would
win if that were the case.
He's the ref's checking, so it was good.
Yep. What do the yellow cards indicate?
So it's a some type of unsportsmanship, a play, against the spirit of the game. It's at the ref's discretion.
Right.
Arguing a call. So it's a warning.
Yellow's a warning.
Oh,
red.
Yellow's a warning. Red is a ejection.
Does yellow always come first?
Yes. Well, no. If it's bad enough, it can be.
That's what I was
could be an instant red.
Okay. All right. 25-24. Mannion serving.
Ref signals the okay to serve. Here we go. Good serve. Set to the middle. Oh, that's in.
Long.
Oh, they called it. They called it out.
God.
They called it out. All right. Well, the refs make a mistake. I think
that was out.
It was.
I thought that was out.
Oh, you thought it was out? Okay. All right. Good.
And I thought you were just saying he was calling it in. No, that looked out to me.
Okay. All right. Well, Goffstown takes game 4, 26-24.
Holy smokes.
They're going to have a powwow to see who's going to get what side and who's going to get what serve. So we will be back for game 5 momentarily.
We are back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for game 5. We've had 2 home games go to 5 in a row versus Londonderry Wednesday this week, and that Goffstown pulled it out. Goffstown just took that 4th game in overtime, 26-24, and tied it up 2-2. We're going to play this 5th game, 2-15, and Goffstown stays on their side of the court for this. And I'm not sure who's going to have first serve. I think it would be Windham, but the down refs doing the lineup checks. Goffstown's definitely got the momentum here.
Absolutely.
Coming into this game 5.
Even in between the games, watching the teams, Goffstown is electric.
They were electric sliding back onto the court.
There's a lot of former players here in the crowd today. There's several alumni. Like 4 or 5 alumni from last year's volleyball team or previous years. Back from college, watching their teammates, cheering them on.
Windham's got the opening serve.
And an overpass.
Hit, dug by Martin, sent over by Tizanos. Opportunity for Windham. Every point matters here. Blocked. Peace and Rapazzo got together in that block. Set to the outside. Oh, off the block and went down. If it maybe if Martin was in the right spot, he had to dive for it. It was slightly put off by Mannion's touch there, and Martin couldn't get it. So it's a kill for Windham to take a 1-0 lead. Every point's critical here in a game to 15. Opportunity set to the middle for Peace. Blocked, but Doug couldn't get to that second ball.
2-0.
Teams still have 2 timeouts in this game to 15. Set to the outside for Mannion. Roll shot. Out of system, but a playable ball for the outside. Back row tack coming from Borges. Roll shot. That's a double and out.
And
no double call, but it went out. All right, 2-1. Pinard's going to check into the game for Tizanos as the players rotate in that position. The right side comes to the front row. So Rapazzo's serving, so he'll be a back row player. He's got Mannion, Peace, and Pinard as his targets. Set to the outside. Blocked, but straight down. Point Windham.
1-3. So on that double that landed out, if that hadn't landed out, if somebody had hit it, he likely would have called the double on that.
I don't know. That was subjective.
It
It just looked like a double to me that I just kind of, plus I want Goffstown to win. Set to the middle for Peace, left-handed push, net violation, Windham. All right, number 11. And do you see how they signal it? It's a fist and then the one, so that's the.
That was 11?
Yeah, one other thing. All right, Mannion serving. Set to the middle. Good dig
Nice
from
dig
Martin.
from Martin.
Back row attack for Mannion. Roll shot. Set to the outside. Rapazzo had to take that first ball off the ceiling. All right, this has got to go over.
No problem.
Reset on the defense. Set to the middle. Long.
Let it go.
There we go.
Decided.
3-3.
So tied up.
So you know on the yellow cards, if a coach can get a yellow card, like for arguing or whatever, if he gets a yellow card, he has to sit for the remainder of the game.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a timeout. Like a permanent timeout.
in
There
the
had to be a
naughty
net
chair.
violation. Nope. All right.
No.
There was the ball on the tape, but kill from Kasparza for Windham with a 1-point lead. Every point matters. Opportunity for Goffstown to the outside for Borges. Left-handed hit.
And a nice one.
That ball's got to go over. Didn't clear the net. All right, tied at 4.
Tied at 4.
Man,
this
we're gonna
is gonna be a killer, Matt.
Wow.
Point for point, and they recovered from a just a couple point lead that Windham had right at the beginning of the game.
Right,
They brought
right.
it right back nicely, and you can see that momentum building in Goffstown. They are excited.
Martin serving. Good pass. Good set to the outside. Had the tip. That hit. I think that hit the antenna.
That did.
Yep, so they called that out. Lead. 1-point lead. All right, we're a third of the way there.
We are.
I didn't even need algebra for that. Oh, little errant pass. We'll take that
cannot
2-point
get to
lead.
that.
Momentum for Goffstown. They just need to keep going here. Just solid serving. Solid serving. Make Windham make the mistakes. Timeout Windham.
Timeout Windham.
Good call from Coach Bynan.
Another
and
electric
now
slide
we're
off
electric
the
slide. There, you got it. Oh, man. I'm not even worried about having a late dinner. This is great going to Game 5.
Matt, you're doing like a little tippy toe dance up here.
I don't know what we're going to do for dinner. Both our wives are here at the game.
And they don't sell pizza
It's
out there
Healthy
anymore.
Selfie tonight for dinner. That's all right. I'll take a win against Windham, man. You know, Wyndham's a solid program.
They're a very solid program.
They've got some really good players, and Goffstown is playing pretty scrappy here.
Scrappy.
And, okay. No, the huddle's over here,
No,
Mr.
come on,
Pinard.
come on. Let's join the huddle. This is the cuddling call. It's a cuddle huddle. No call. It's all love. It's all good.
All right, we took 53 seconds of that 1-minute timeout, or Windham did. Goffstown's ready to serve with a 2-point lead. Getting the right rotation, boys. Overpass. Put
And
down. No net violation.
No net violation.
There we go. That's been a common theme so far. They're asking. Oh, they're ready to serve. He's going.
Nope, he's not. He's not having it.
3-point Goffstown lead. Good serve from Martin. Setter had to run for that. Tipped over. Out of system here, but Martin's going to put it up, and it went outside the antenna. Yep, it was a little too far on that out of system ball for Borges to get to, and went outside the antenna.
7-5. Windham serving.
Oh, nice
Big
swing!
Throw down. That
wow.
was in. That was nice.
That pass was so tight to the net, and Rapazzo danced on that line, not to hit the net. Excellent body control to not hit the net and then toe that line and put a hittable ball up for Borges. That was a beautiful play. Tizano serving.
Nice serve.
Sent over, free ball opportunity, good pass. Where's he going to go with it? Short set to Trinka, but a double. That he's looking at his hands.
Yep.
What happened there, hands?
Talk to me, hands. 8-6, still a 2-point lead.
We're more than halfway there.
We are. Oh, rolled up. And
Martin's going to get it. This is a free
Yep.
ball opportunity for Windham. Good pass. Where's the setter going to go? Back sets to the right side. Blocked. Oh, couldn't dig it off the block.
Nope.
Windham narrows that gap.
That gap is down to 1 point. 8-7.
Tied 2-2. There's a game 5 to 15. Again, must win by 2.
Let it go.
Out.
Another one where the team was yelling in, and they made the very smart decision.
So they need to get those 2 players off of that line.
They do.
Do a little reorganization on the Goffstown bench.
Whoever's yelling in. 9-7, 2-point lead.
So-
Borges is in to serve.
Yep. Rapazzo's a front row player, so he's got Mannion and Trinka in the front. Got off that block.
Excellent.
Rapazzo sent it over. Overpass. Fight at the net. Good dig. Oh, Martin tried to send it over. Or not Martin. Martin passed it. Rapazzo tried to send it over.
Smart move. Just didn't quite get there.
All right, 9-8.
9-8.
Minimize those mistakes. Let's go, boys. Let's get a good pass here. Back row attack from Borges coming. Long, no
long.
touch. Tied at 9.
Tied at 9. Oh, the tension. The tension. One of
So-
our sponsors gets a free mention.
So we could have started over two hours ago at 0-0 and played a game to 6, and we'd have the same end result here. This has been tight. Good second ball. All right, send it over. Set to the right side. Blocked,
Beautiful
covered,
block.
overpass. Good.
Oh,
Man, we've had blocks. We've had blocks and covers and balls sent long. Windham takes the first lead of this game, 10-9. Timeout, Goffstown.
timeout, Goffstown.
All right, Wyndham's got a little momentum here. This is a good place for timeout. Just don't worry about that point. Come out, keep playing the way you've been playing.
Slide out.
I'm channeling Coach Jerry here. Get the next point. Good pass, good set. We're hitting well. Put the ball down. You're blocking well. Get those hands extended over the top of the net. We got this. Now electric slide blackout on the court. I think I sounded just like her.
You did. That was, yeah. It was like I was watching her talk.
All right, pitcher serving for Windham with their 1-point lead. We got Borges, Tizano, and Martin back for serve receive. Short off the net.
Oh,
Good,
all right,
good
they got
play,
back to
good
that
play. All right.
nicely.
Where's he going with it? Set to the outside. Good dig
Nice
from Martin.
Hey.
And set over. Center
put
dunk
it
for
over.
Rapazzo. He's
Tied
a
up
front
at
row
10.
player. Front row player, you can do that attack. We're tied at 10. Let's play a game to 5. Must win by 2. Freshman Audess is in to serve. Tied at 10. Tied at 2. Everything's tied. Setter dump block.
Beautiful.
Oh, Peace read that perfectly.
He did.
Timing was perfect. The setter dump, he blocked it. 1 point lead for Goffstown. Audess still serving. That was a beautiful play by the sophomore Peace. Set to the right side. Out.
That is out. Yeah.
Shallow cross court, outside the line. 2 point lead for Goffstown.
Audess still serving.
Goffstown has this momentum.
They do.
That's going to go long. All right, 12-11. Reset. Let's get a serve, receive, set, kill.
Sounds good. Tell them. Do it.
Rapazzo's in the front row.
Guys.
He's got Mannion and Peace as his targets. We got Borges, Tizanos, and Martin for serve, receive. Borges is going to take it. Good pass. To the middle for Peace. Blocked. All right. Players get blocked. Move on to the next point. We're tied at 12.
Tied at 12. Oh.
Neil Ray, the setter, back to serve. Borges took it. Good ball. To the outside for Mannion. Opportunity. Out of system ball. This ball's got to go over. Blocked, but covered. This is another ball got to go over. Martin's going to take it. Set to the outside for Mannion. Nice roll shot, still alive. Now this ball's got to go over.
And it
All
doesn't.
right.
There we go. 13-12.
13-12. Goffstown 2 points away from a major upset against Windham. Timeout Windham. This is their second timeout. Coach Jerrier will still have one. Look at the Goffstown's excited in that huddle. We've got the momentum here. Wow.
Whew.
Dude, this is
sweaty.
awesome. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, they played tight against Windham in their gym, but they lost in straight sets. Going to 3, this is a 9-2 team. This team has only lost to Hollis, Brookline, and Salem so far this year. However, I do not think they played Pinkerton and Timberlane yet. But that's okay.
Yep.
This is a huge win.
Yeah.
I mean, Windham is there's a top tier here in the league, and Timberlane, Pinkerton, Windham, Hollis, Brookline, Salem are kind of considered those top teams in the league with those established programs.
Right.
Goffstown's getting up into there. They're playing with these boys.
Yep.
And we're young.
Yes. So many sophomores.
They're going to be juniors next year, but they are sophomores now. All right, Rapazzo back to serve. So we've got Mannion, Peace, and Pinard back into the game for front row. Tipped. Where's he going with it? Back set to Pinard.
Oh,
kill off the Pinard with the kill. 14-12. This is match point for Goffstown.
Windham cannot afford to make any mistakes.
Rapazzo to serve, match point in game 5. Good serve. Where's the setter going to go with it? To the middle. Off the block. All right. It's still match point, though. Still match point. 14-13. We're going to have a DS substitution. Windham serving. Leonard is back to serve. We've got the 2 outsides. Borges, Mannion, and then the libero back. Martin for serve receive. Match point. Good pass. Where's he going to set it? Back row attack for Borges. Roll shot. Out of system ball, but to the outside. Borges has got it. Where's he going to set it? To Mannion on the outside. Roll shot blocked. Oh, tied at 14.
Oh, my God.
We're going to overtime. Game 5, we're going to overtime.
We need to sell some sponsorships in this slot, man. This
Here you
is
go.
Great.
Last mistake, but good. A little bit of overpass. What's going to be the call? What? I don't understand the call. Oh, all right. That was considered a block from Rapazzo.
Okay.
So he went up, and that overpass was being tipped back down. He was a back row player, and his hands went above the net in front of the 10-foot line. He can't do that as a back row player. So it was a legitimate call. But timeout Goffstown, because now this is match point for Windham with the serve.
Both teams very excited about this.
Win or loss, I mean, Goffstown should be very, very proud of the way they played.
They should.
And played against this Windham team. Leonard serving with match point for Windham. Let's get a good pass here, boys. To Pinard, or no, to Mannion, blocked. That's it. All right.
That is it.
He had to send it over. Windham takes the game 5, 16-14. It can't be any closer than this.
No, it cannot. That was well played by both teams.
A little bit of a disappointing loss for Goffstown. They dropped to a 7-5 record. 2 losses against Timberlane, 2 losses against Windham, and 1 loss against Pinkerton. Windham improves to 11-2, but Goffstown should be very, very proud of the way they played tonight. Nothing to be ashamed of. We've got one more home game, Marty.
Yes.
Next Tuesday, the 29th. Hope to see everyone there. Have a good evening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Matthew Kenniston, and joining me is senior setter Noah Rapazzo. Noah, how are you doing today?
All right. Tough loss back there, but that's volleyball.
Right.
You're gonna have your hard losses and your really good wins, but you got to take your lumps sometime.
And we had 2 games that went to 5. We went to game 5 and this week.
Yeah.
Wednesday's game versus Londonderry here went to 5 games. You pulled that one out. But you guys had played Wyndham earlier in the season. I mean, they're a 9-2 team. They're one
really
of the
good.
top teams of the league. They're a very good team.
Yeah.
And but playing with them and hanging with them and going to 5, that was a very impressive game tonight for you guys. You should be proud of the whole team. Should be proud of the way you played.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, we definitely played up to our potential tonight.
Right.
We played as a team and we communicated very well tonight.
Yep.
I mean, nothing bad I can say about the game besides we just played. We didn't play as good as them.
Right. Well, and so now you're setting, and this is your second year as the varsity setter.
Yeah.
But you've got a very young team around you.
Yeah, we do. We're mostly sophomores and 1 junior.
Right.
I'm really proud of how far we've come. We have a lot of new kids, and they learn super fast. They've learned so fast. And, I couldn't be any prouder about them, and the future is very bright for this team.
Absolutely. I mean, the players you've got, as the outside, Mannion and Borges are both playing around. That's a junior and a sophomore. The right side is a sophomore this is his first year of volleyball ever.
Yeah.
And then you've got the 2 middles, both sophomores as well.
And we have a freshman coming in to serve.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is looking good for Goffstown volleyball. So next week you've got 3 road games all week. Against some of the bottom tier teams of the league. So you guys are going to have to be careful against them. They could surprise you.
Yep.
I mean, it's Winnicott, which is a brand new team. This is the first year they've ever had volleyball, but they have won a game. And then against Stark, which is good. It's a local game.
Yeah.
But you do have to be careful with them. Don't let them sneak it out. You will be challenged against Messinic, and then you're coming home for the final game of the season for Salem. Yeah, absolutely. And then playoffs. You guys will make the playoffs. That's pretty much a given. It's be nice if you could squeak up there and to maybe get a home game for the first round of the playoffs. But so you're senior, one of 2 seniors on the team. You're graduating in probably like 2 or 3 weeks here.
It's scary.
It's pretty soon.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans for after high school?
Going to UNH for mechanical engineering.
Excellent.
Going to probably minor in architecture.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have an art portfolio?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I'm a mechanical engineer as well. Going in there, it's kind of the same that every engineering student takes kind of the same thing. You will have a mechanical course in there. When you get to your 3rd year, just go with thermodynamics. If you make it through thermo, you'll be good.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thank you very much,
No
Noah.
problem.
I appreciate talking to you, and we'll see you for the home game on senior night.
Sounds good.